of that, and let's enjoy the CS watching together. Sally and Amar will destroy. Let's see, mate. Last time, Sally did a decent stuff, but 3P and Amor and the rest of the Kubix guys are hot on nowadays. But this game is not only about the firepower, you know? More about the strategy, and we gotta have this A execution with the Sally. With the straight up for the kill, and another frag obtained here. No way, Sally is on fire, and I'm also. Well, look for the opportunity to make a little trade, and the split towards the B is not the real plan. Turn fire just makes some little upset around the A afterwards, around the B, and turning around the A with the bomb and the rest of the kills. Kubix just do everything correct, and Jossie, maybe this guy, Jurassic, I mean, yeah? I need to find out his nickname correctly. J. Rassi, or G. Rassi. Jurassic, I think so. No, until Kubik starting to take out the pistol rounds. Probably, if I do recognize correctly, the last time when I was watching them on the Mirage map and for the whole series against the 1W, 1 win, they did show such a success for the pistols. You're not gonna lose a single of that. Now we're gonna move out with a full eco for the Eternal Fire to group up together besides the B side together up. And GameZilla already jumping over there with the Mach 10 on the front line, taking the other steers. And Laxon at least got one, but just one kill on the eco. This couldn't make some sense for the Kubix. They still have such a good amount of money. And even if they will be outplayed by that one with the first buyout for the Eternal Fire, they will be okay. And that AWP, that or the AWP without the killer or something like this. I'm taking care of Pit. 3-man on towards the A on the start. Jurassic using the flashbang on top of the short. Taking down the guy behind the bridge. And another double kill for the GameZilla. And M-Star also starting with an open frag. Hold around. Emmer will lose this fight for the B-Apps. Maybe we're gonna miss the opportunity for the Kubix to continue this drive over their round. A bit slowly, but extra minute on the timer. And the bomb carry. 3 people already trying to get out of the apps, but look at this timing. Oh, 3P! To find out the first guy, but wasn't able to figure out the second kill. It was really hard to get under control. And smoke down the apps. GameZilla making noise to close up the sound of the drop off of the window, but this doesn't work for him this time. And Eternal Fire to take up the first round on their own side. For themselves and the rebuy maybe will take place with a slight less firepower in terms of the MP9s, but AWP and AK is still on the board, so famous 2 MP9s, a large amount of utils. That's the way what they want to do now. Jurassic going to drop off the window. He was trying to jump on top of the ABC, but on the short area. In case if he was able to do that. This rough fight awaits him. 4-man invested towards mid. 3P. Find out the Amstar. But another guy close to the headshot. Stairs, Hammer, and Calyx will continue the battle. And Calyx with Jurassic will shut down them all here. Calyx. This monster play from the headshot And this guy is doing everything on for his own team right now. Bleedert. Use the Hine and 3 men in front of him. The 2 headshots, 3 headshots, Bleedert. How do you suppose to whip it the round like that? Eternal Fire. That was a crazy spray down with Naki, but anyways, 3 guys on the line. From the same way, Bleedert making a dream on. The aim, son. I think Eternal Fire was not even ready for that. They were thinking about for a couple kills, but not all of them 3 like this. This is insane, and Sally continued this huge fire difference. This firepower brings a lot of issues for the Eternal Fire on the start. And this time about to play against the equal. Alright, Emmer. Step down from the round. Creepy. Taking off short control and sharing the side of the B with Luxon, but Luxon will also pass away from that round. And 4-1. M-Star is already calling out a tactical timeout. They need to resolve the issue of their weak city side for the moment. But day by day, game by day, I just keep going to be excited with this gameplay of a Kubix roster. Sometimes they look so suspicious, but this time I think just about the firepower. So it really goes that hard. The timeout is out there right now. Heimer going to take place over the window. So single anchor, solo anchor over the B side, yeah. This round could be so in terms of the plan of the Kubix, and you could expect this one more time. You could read that all, and Eimer was starting with the open frag of the round, but again and again, Kubix choose the right destiny to interact with, the right side, the right point. Hamster was able to get out of the market, but the Molly and this position was already complicated for him. Because Kubix in charge of everything. They do exactly know where they are. Only Jurassic against the 3 enemies right now. He has no dev kits, no utils, AWP, somewhere outside of a short area, so I don't think there is a reason to go to the 5 for that. Maybe this M4 safe will be way better for him right now. And Kubix, the speed run on the T side of the Mirage map. For now, I'm starting to realize what was that on the previous matchup. You've been watching on that stream with me, guys. It was an insane game against the 1W. And 1 win did fight over the Yad, and even more, they were dominating with that 8-2 scoreline by the attacker side against the Kubix. But after a couple failures, something went wrong, and Kubix managed to beat 1 win on the Mirage from the 8-2 with a domination by the 1 win to 16-19 with a win for Kubix. Eternal Fire. Keep going with equal. Single M4. Save from the previous round. M-Star. Taking care of Khan. 4 people invested besides mid. Eimer close to the elevator. Jurassic. On top of the shot also going to be eliminated. 2 more frags are going in for the single threat by the M-Star. And this is over again. The A side is completely under control. Another kill for Emmer. Emmer. Get out of the round. And Laxon. He's taking place behind the B side, but the way to escape where he wants to go. Does he prefer to stay back of a side B like that? I think Kubix will be so appreciated to not run that far. Let's find the first, but the double peak from the 90. Oh, angle sways, right. 16-1 from now, Turn Fire. Now looks that promising. I do expect a bit more from them, especially on the Mirage map. Everyone do understand how to play on this map, but for now, Kubix building a huge difference. TAWP this time. Eimer, Laxon. This B anchor with the knob. Flashbang, brilliant one. Forcing Laxon to step back a bit, and Jurassi with Laxon will hold up this B side properly. Calyx also turning off Bleedert. And GameZilla was watching backwards of his own team, but in the meantime, he lost the whole team by this straight execution. And maybe Eternal Fire just started to play seriously. Eimer taking this fight. Not that bad, but GameZilla will take only one frag over there, and Eimer will make this wallbang real. So Kubix, they still have enough money to keep going, to keep grinding the rounds like that. And from now, they definitely know about the 2 AWP, so the point, the idea to go to spam some flashbangs, and maybe then we will be able to get out of the site. So the mid fight, Rassi will miss that fight. Unfortunately, nobody was a backup of him. Tapamoitin's all for the con, and Hamster taking place inside of the window. Calyx also working for the kills and taking out pit area. And there is nothing about the split up anymore. We have Trippy over the boost close up of the window, but 3v4, and this deep spot for Relaxin also brings a lot of information early on, and nice headshot. We gotta take it. 2v4 Bleedert with Trippy together. The positive side of the round is about to have a bomb control, but M-Star looking for this apps player just in case. 3P making some noise around the jungle. Less than 30 seconds left, and Bleedert will step back to save the AWP again. Important weapon to be saved. That's true. But I did feel that the Turn Fire started to play for real. That's how the game should be played out. Oh, the Turn Fire roster, but yeah. 63, and maybe we gonna have a draw after this first half. 3 more rounds for the Turn Fire, and they are set up about the TAWP still on the board. And Kubix could be a bit scared of that. TAWPs, it's still such a decent setup. You could do high pressure on towards the B apps, over the mid area, or just to hold up the action ways around the map. But we have 2 by 2 on the sides and 1 guy over the window. We need to make some more attention for the mid area somehow. This is a key path for the Caretaker side team to make a proper split up and stuff. A bit slow, re-smoke all the window. Helix playing over the balcony. Headshot stairs for Amstar. Now we gotta see the split up towards the A around the minute. Around the moment. Jurassic. Top of a short. The open frag goes to the Eternify again. Oh, another decent play for the Calyx. Being trade after the kill by Amstar though. And Amstar just tune in. 3P. Killed out the Aimer and the finish of the round for Jurassic. So, tactical timeout for now, Kubix. Alright, only 2 rounds left. You will have no money. Maybe a bit late, but it was just only 3 rounds in a row, and the Eternify just starting to perform by the individual stuff, and that's it. Kubix not even did something crazy for the moment. Maybe once they did fake with the pistol round, and it was the last time I was watching something ridiculous, you know. They're playing like a default facey team. The couple of Russians straight away on the side, and usually playing around the mid area. So there is nothing special. 3000 egos, Tech 9, and nothing about the utils. A lot of M4s, 2 AKs, EWP for the Aimer. And a bit slowly equal. With anticipating of some kind of mistakes, maybe. I'm not saying that for sure. Jurassic steps up for the short peek off. I'll give the frag, the trade by trade. Completed also. Staying alive, but Emmer wasn't that accurate to find a guy over the car, and even more. Bleeded also gone. 3 by 2. The AK for 3P, but okay, 3P will take another frag there. A bit later rotation, and what the way Amstar with Aimer will choose for. Okay. Together from a short. And I think this idea brings a bit more consistency and more confidence for the 3P with that spray. How he's able to stay alive after all. Yeah, the 2 guys been spotted over the short, and Kitselli, I mean, also will lose this fight, but in general, 2v2. And this try for 3P, that was crazy. He was staying alive for that long time against the 2 opponents, but at the same time. And the last round remains. Eternal Fire back to the business. 4 in a row. Their passion. Their ideas. Their setups. Everything. Rolling back them on. Maybe their confidence is also turned on, but overconfidence will play against you one day. That's why Calyx been eliminated like this. And a lot of chaos is going on for the A side. Another anchor dropped off of the round. 2d4. Jurassic was the one man who at least did something for the round. Laxon also taking care of Sally, but through the city, there is no more way to run. And 75 Kubix will take a win over the first half. But let's switch off the sides, and now Eternal Fire will start to play on the Caretaker side. In the meantime, Kubix will try to do their best based on the CD side half. So let them cook. That was quite a decent start. 6-1. After 4 rounds, low streak, Kubix just suddenly run out of the A and did the run. Maybe this game is not about to play like a 200 IQ. You need to play something simple but quite efficiency. Hamster. With the holding up of the TV, I guess the guys will drop out of the A altogether. Like, okay, the guy will be on the upside. Just one there. And the last 4 guys will out run for the pit. A couple of smokes. 3P. We'll try to make this peak. So the first guy and a couple more maybe, but wasn't able to do something more. Emmer is waiting for the teammate. Emmer starting to make some noise. And this action brings the first frag. And another frag on the side. I mean, for the Eternal Fire. So from the backwards, Game Zero trying to ruin the whole plan of this D-Bow push towards the CT leader. The last bullet dream is going on for him. The knife! Try of a knife! No way! It should not be like this. You gotta lose the round because of this try of a knife. Okay. Sometimes we need to go through this sort of things. And another tactical timeout for now. But this tactical timeout is not that bad. They did plant a bomb. They do have the money to bring a 2 or a Galil buy with a good amount of utils. I was thinking about a 2k equal, but nah. The Galil on board for Imar. And maybe the guys will follow him up as well. So yeah, Galils. 4 Galils. Alright, 3 Galils to upgrade some utils. 3 smokes, 2 flashbangs. Holy. It might be a fast rush somewhere, isn't it? Okay, 2 Galils. Even 2 Galils for smokes for now. I don't know actually what's happening there. Bleeder was trying to spray through that smoke. 3 smokes of the B-apps. And Game Zero of the Namp 9. And look at this huge damage on, but 5v4. Bleeder also missing this shooting through the smoke. And the Kine will find out Hamster. Bomb has been planted. 4v4. A couple more people low HP left. Calyx will clear out of this outdoors. And Emmer on the short area. Bleeder taking care of Jurassic on the side. Bleeder take down another one. Calyx 3P versus Eimer. And Eimer find the first. Maybe he will find another one. Knife. There is a time? Is there a time? No, really. There is no more time. 8 to 6. Turn of fire. Fast. This job done. But in terms of the money... Anyways, they will be fine, yeah. Even more, they're forcing Kubix to make this run back with a force buy right here, right now. Take a little risk on. So there's the Eagles, M4, MP9, and Scout. 2 smokes. And Bleeder. Maybe not the most accurate peek-off on the window. And 3P also. Doing this neat fight on his own purpose. With no backup, with no save, with no trade. Eimer also killing Eimer on top of a short and game Zealands out of the window. So this force looks a bit washed up. Unless these two guys inside of the window not gonna do miracle. Gamezilla already out. There's the next opponent. Sally on the jungle and Bleeder towards the ticket box on the Dalpin. Molly close. First hat. Sally taking off 2 people instead. Alright, maybe 3. 3 with MP9? Not really. And a clean round for Eternal Fire. Against the force by as Passion. So they will surely spend some money on the rebuy right now, but they will fight against the 2k or even fully round. Or wait. What's the idea, guys? Kubix. Wait, what? They're going to take a risk on again. The high risk and high reward. They're stacking 2 guys or even 3 over the window and mid area. And Sally being surprised by the guy inside of a con. Jurassic, the Eternal Fire will much appreciate this. Another force buy. Storms all the win and a bit of a trade. 4v4. The bomb carry being a bit late. Jurassic taking this beautiful kill for the smoke. But the last bullets. The pick off for Calyx, and Calyx will farm them all. Just a single death included in Eternal Fire. Back to the game finally. 8-8. And they're ready to start to dominate. Fully cool this time. A couple of custom pistols. And a bit more Kevlars, but in general, this doesn't make sense. The Molly for the default. Eternal Fire already exploring their option towards the A bot. Upsetting Eimer and Amster also being deleted from it. What's going on? Was he deleted that fast? And Calyx had no option to refrag or just a backup of him. Quite unfortunate moment to start to play 1-by-1 for the Eternal Fire. Just made it for the tie, made it for a good economy, but still. There is no chance to have this large risk. And okay, Larkson was aware about the guy on top of the side. Calyx also sneaked to mid to find out Bleeder and Gamezilla with Desert Eagle. There's a double crossways of the side, and Luxon was also that accurate to find the guy inside of a default to keep the last man alive. So this round should be over as well. Oh, creepy. A good farm gun kill, but 9-8. The Eternal Fire going on fire. And in terms of the economy of Kubix squad, they do have a maximum of the last bonus right here, right now, up to the 3.4k for each player round by round. But their pockets are empty. Beer. as their A side, unless 3P. Not gonna hold this up like a hero. Sally, keep going to get this lower mid control with the Emmer in touch. Nice stuff for M-Star and Sally. And another trade 1 by 2. Underpass. Unleveled by the utils and Bleeder making some noise by the scope and the innate as well. So powerful and power play moment for the game Ziegler to find out the kill below the window. So another tie by the man's life. But about a third, 50 seconds to bring this A side execution. 3P. I'm going to take this fight against the pit sniper. And Amstar will do this easily. Jurassic going to join this battle. Bomb has been planted. And Amstar was saved by the smoke. And even more, Amstar going to take this large amount of kills for the round, for the win, stick for the win. What kill for him, and Bleeder don't even know where he really needs to watch. To see what kind of angle he needs to watch and take care of. An 8 to 10. Eternal Fire going through the attacker side half with the upper hat. Too easy for them for now. And another 2k buy for the Kubix. I'll give another round for Eternal Fire. Otherwise, this round not gonna be an exception. Eimer inside of the pit with the nope. 2 guys. Link close up the apps out. And the 3-man stack. The Kubix team. Quite a smooth dodge of the utils. But not of all the fights around the side. 3 by the trade again and again. 2 by 2. And now 3 by 2 with a 1-man advantage for the Eternal Fire. One more frag and now this hero clutch for Emma not gonna be listed. And 11 to 8. Yeah, I will definitely take care of this spoiler guy, no worries. Y'all, Saiyans, just please be gentle to use this Batman as force, mate. I'm giving you a second chance. I recognize you. I saw your avatar in the banner. So you're doing this for the second time, so see you on the other stream. You're not doing this for the first day. That's truly. See you on the other stream, mate. Bro, you're just breaking up the rules 3 days in a row. This is embarrassing, you know. Amstar. Or the Y box is deep on stop mid. The flashbang goes to the E-apps. Eimer taking care with an op of the headshot stairs, and he could anticipate the guy in front of him. Quite a risky play for the short guy, and this is happening all the rounds around the Mirage. After the switching of sides, Kubix are going through this large amount of risky plays. I know they're trying to gamble, find some opportunities, but the whole game plan is corrupted. And Calyx taking down 2 more players in front of him. Eimer, Sneaky Bicky with AWP. Will he check out the ninja? Eimer? Mr. Eimer! He was aware, but not that much. And 12 to 8 and tactical timeout for Kubix. Only... How much pauses do they have? Like 2 more right now? Or what? Yeah, the 2 more. Is this best of two? No, brother. This is the best of 3 matchup. Yeah. Over the every single playoff stage of the EC Advanced 53 season in Euro, we do have a best of 3 matchup. Even more, this is the lower bracket series, so that means the loser will be eliminated and lost their chance to qualify to the ESL Challenger League 50 season. I thought Jurassic chance was free after the first half, but then yeah, 57. But Kubix also going good. I feel bad for your forecast about the stats of Jurassic, but you know. Unfortunate thing could happen. And Sally also making a little dream kill for the mid fight, bringing the 1-man advantage. But that was pretty close to the death after this pre-fire to the smokes by the Eternal Fire. They do have a mid control, but there is no info about the B-apps and no info about the A-apps though. And Belita with the exam looks that scary. By the Turn of Fire. Oh, we gotta go outside of B. Jurassic. Going closer and closer. Game Zila. Jumping on the car. He's not alone right above on the B side, but Emmer. It was the window or even short Molly, the smoke and the flashbang. And for now, this execution would be so obvious. It's definitely obvious. But alright, the kills. This frenzy for the Kubix. 1v4 for now. 20 seconds for the Calyx. Find another guy inside of the market and he knows about the extra guy on the point, but for now, where he is, where they are, and this is the Sally moment, and the moment for Kubix. After the 7 rounds of the win streak, Turn of Fire stocks on this B execution inside of the B apps. And they cannot do anything with that. I'm looking for the stairs. Nobody was even trying to outpick A side. A quite default idea to run out of the A. Creepy staying alive by the Molly below him, but not anymore. TP and Jurassic. Trade by trade, Jurassic going to push this deep CT spawn. The Smolly just bouncing off of the headshot. And Game Zila also with the Luxon will continue the battle, keep Dream on. Hammer also taking down Luxon, Eimer, Hamster, trade by trade, and Eimer definitely surely knows where the last player. And now, with this such interesting switching out the line for Sally. With this late coming through the CT. One of the most beautiful position to get this clutch for Eimer. Sally using this smoke, and Eimer will finish this first map of the series battle win for the Eternal Fire. So 6-1 scoreline on the start with this hard dominance by Kubix, but still not enough to beat